So I'm here on the beautiful sunny island of Ibiza with Solara An-Ra, and we're just doing a tour of her amazing Casa Solara retreat centre. We've both turned up today wearing our sacral chakra colours, so we obviously tuned into each other. Hi Solara, thank you for talking to me today.
Oh, such a pleasure, and lovely to show you around the place. I came to Ibiza with the guidance from my guides about making a retreat center, but I tried to do it from my brain initially, not really knowing the island. And in the first year I tried to rent one villa, I tried to buy something else, and I imagined that you had to be at the sea or overlooking at the sea or in a place with a swimming pool. So that's what I was going for, and nothing worked out. And only when I completely gave up and decided, actually, I don't know if I'm really meant to be doing this, I'm just going to give up and just have fun and live on the island, immediately this house came to me.
just as soon as you surrender, right?
And it's not at the sea, it's in the valley, it's not called anything in particular, but Azzaro and that area is right next to us, the beautiful agriturismo
It's
of
beautiful
Azzaro.
in there, yeah.
And the Morna Valley is just a parallel to us, so we're in a valley which I have named the Kangwash stroke Azzaro Valley because it doesn't
It's the only way
have
to
a
tell
name.
people how to get here too, right?
Yeah, and it has the most amazing energy for a retreat center. The valley is very grounding, and people on Ibiza get very ungrounded because it's very crystalline, it's very charged, and a bit like Glastonbury, it has this double vortex that can spin people up or down. Either way, it will accelerate whatever learning you're going through. So I chose this place because it's in farmland, and they have very strict rules now with the farms. They're not allowed to subdivide it or mess around, break it up, and so these farmlands have been exactly how they are forever. So it's incredibly tranquil and peaceful, and it works beautifully as a retreat.
So we're going to go on a little tour, and we're going to be chatting to Solara while we walk around these gorgeous grounds.
Interesting, because some people that run retreats professionally and look at other retreat centers have come and looked at it, and because it doesn't have a swimming pool, they just write it off. But they say, like, wow, it's an amazing example of kind of hippie chic. or you know, there's the term glamping, but obviously there is only one tent, one yurt, and the rest is indoors. So the one retreat center said, if we had to run your place, we would call it Glam Ashram.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's going to stick.
Yeah,
you're going to coin that phrase, I think.
Because it's a lot of my decoration is Indian or Balinese. It's very Eastern, and there's a spiritual vibe here because that's what we do. It's a spiritual center. It's a no alcohol, no drug center.
Good,
so we don't really cater for these people that come to half party, half yoga, half detox, half clubbing.
Yes, it doesn't really work while you're running a retreat, as we found. But you can actually feel the difference in the energy here. Really, I can feel it really strongly, that it feels a lot gentler here. It's a lot calmer. You kind of, as we come out of this area, a lot of Ibiza feels quite charged and, buzzy, I find. Like I get a lot of vibration around me in Ibiza.
Yes.
But here I'm not feeling it so much. Here it just feels very serene.
You can go very deep, and it's an amazing place for healing and transformation in as far as letting go of the things that don't serve you. My purpose in having a retreat space, initially my idea was much more community than retreat. And in winter 6 months of the season, which is like a tourist thing, and 6 months of winter. And the winter months are very beautiful. There's about 1/10 of the number of people on the island compared with summer, the height of summer. A lot of spiritual teachers come here. I do a lot of my teaching in winter, and we have community lunches where everybody brings and shares. People that come to the meditation classes can work in the vegetable garden in exchange. You don't have to pay. We have kirtan, which is also by donation. So we're very much non-profit community orientated. And then to pay the bills,
you've got to have something,
to
right?
pay the bills in the summer season, I rent out to groups. But the groups from the first season to now are changing completely. We have a lot more ashrami orientated, satsang orientated, transformational, cacao and yoga kind of retreats here. So it's naturally, without me forcing it, becoming much more healing orientated with the people. So
and more aligned with your own vibe and your own outlook.
Totally. And my purpose is to make a space that is the most peaceful, tranquil, grounding, healing space for any group to be in. And what happens because of my intentions is the groups that come here, a lot of the time they don't know each other before. It's not just friends coming together, they're individuals coming together for a group activity. I tend to attract soul star family members. I tend to get this people that have had lifetimes before.
We don't resonate at all, girl. Yeah, there's no similarity going on here. I love it.
Yeah, or people that are from the same starseed groups. What my guides call soul star family is people that have the same life purpose and have had before in either other lifetimes or in other dimensions, and they come to work together here, and that's what makes the magic in the place.